Imagine as a Laravel developer, I want to build a blog application with Laravel from scratch. It's a pretty basic task, but it's time consuming. What if I tell you there is a way you just define upfront what kind of model, migration, test, code you want? You just define that, and there is a package that can do all the magic behind the scene for you, and all of the things would be happened in few minutes. Today, my aim is to show you how can utilize this package, and that can save you a lot of time for any application development from the scratch. Let's jump into it. The first, we need to install the package. If we go to the blueprint, get started, installation, just install. If we go below, you can see there's another package you need to install. It's additional package for testing purpose. Yes, I prefer. Let's do it. The next things you need to do, just create a draft.yml file in the root directory of your project. Touch, done. Now, let's open YAML file. I need to define what exactly I need to do. As I mentioned, that could be a blog application. Let's define models first. I could have some models, maybe post. Post model might have title. That is string. I'm good enough. Of course, it could have a body. That is maybe long text. And that's it for the basic part. Next, I need to define the post may have many relationships with category. All right, it just defines I could have a relationships has many with home category. Maybe one more relationship has many with comment. All right, next, create a category model, and then category could have a name. A category has many posts. Next, I need to define another model that could be comment, and comment could have body, that is long text, and it could have a relationships that belongs to a post. It's pretty basic, right? Next, once I define the models, maybe I have a flexibility to define the code for controller as well. Let's try to do it. Controllers, and I need a controller for post. Now here I can define, okay, index. Maybe I could have something called show, maybe create, and so on. For each of them, I can define, well, maybe for index, I want to query all posts. And maybe I would say, well, then it's render to post folder and then index page. For each of the method that we need to define this. But I'm a bit lazy. What I will do, I'll create simply resource. Next controller, I want to create for category. That is also resource. And one more, that's called comment resource. I'm done. Now, what exactly we did, we just defined the models. For each of the model, we define what could be the database schema and the relationships. So in the controllers, we just define, okay, I need the post controller, and then type of this controller is resource, and following all the controllers doing the same thing. The next things, if you go to the documentation, generating command. So once you define everything in YAML file, then you can run blueprint build. Let's do it and build. Once I run this one, you notice there are two sections. One is created, a lot of files has been created, and another one is updated. Let's jump into the updated section first. What's been updated? So if I go there, you'll see that there are three routes has been defined here: post, category, comments. I really prefer to follow post in a plural, but for our illustration purpose, it's good enough. That's the edited file. Now, if we go into the list, well, they created a lot. Created controllers, factory for each table, migration file, models, controller, tests. That is interesting. They write PHP unit test out of the box for you. That's cool. And then there is some request validation for create and edit, and then rest of them are basically view. That's not our interest. Let's Jump into the post controller. You can see that it's created the index, just getting all the records and passing into this file. And yeah, I believe there's a file. Yes, is there already. Just import your styling to utilize this file. Cool. And then there's a create file. That seems good. I'm interested to see that how they're creating. All right, first of all, they're doing some sort of validation. Look at that. They follow the single responsibility principle. Therefore, they isolated the post store request there, and then the rules is there. You can define, or you can edit, or you can change whatever you need. That's fun. Then once validated data, they create a post, do some sort of session flash, and redirect. Sounds good. Showing, doing the same thing, and update, exactly doing the same thing. That's doing create and destroy. Let's jump into the next implementation. Factory, I assume they create some fake data. Yes, seems reasonable. And this seems good. I want to see the model, how the relationship has been established. Let's look into it. If I go to the model, well, it's at the fillable property. Sounds good. Casting. Now look at here. Its post could have many categories, and the post can have has many relationship with comments. That's established properly. If I go to the category, well, it has many posts. Again, if I go to the comment, it might have a belongs to. Yes, it's exactly expected. Sounds good. Let's dig into that. Now I'm so much interested about testing how it's been done. Let's jump into it. I even prefer to run this entire test file to check is my code working. If I run, wow, 9 tests out of 9 are passing. Now I'm eager to know how these tests are written. Okay, index displays views, creating post, getting some response from the index, assertion with status, view, and view has post. That's wonderful. Displays, it's doing some sort of form validation. I guess this is a custom method that's provided via JMac, the owner of this, maintainer of this package. Yes, I guess so. Yes, the namespace is JMac. Yeah, perfect. And then I want to see that's how its save works. So it's trying to hit into this route and providing this data with the post, and it's confirmed that okay, getting post and count is 1, and the first post is basically redirecting with this ID. Let's jump into some other any abnormal behavior. Okay, what is doing this? Is update. Let's read this test. It's doing putting some data and doing some refresh and confirm that's the title with the new title are equal. I'm really impressed. The amount of time I invested to generate a scaffold type of code with this package is really incredible. So I define around 26 lines of code in YAML even without writing any PHP code with this package, and this package basically generating all the required files for me, including testing and view. As a developer, I feel it saves me a lot of time if I need to do everything generating from scratch by handcrafting. In this video, the aim was to show you what is the minimum uses of this package and what you can do. Definitely, there are a lot more you can do with this package. You can see the documentation here, the blueprint, and definitely you will get a lot of good resources. If you feel that still you have questions or unclear stuff, definitely you can write your comment. I will try to help you as much as I can. Thank you for watching.